What's up, Tyler?
What's up, Tyler, man? How we doing?
Crazy weekend, huh?
Crazy weekend?
Devers traded.
Oh, yeah, Devers started yesterday.
U.S. Open was crazy.
Yeah, that guy, it looked like he needed par to win it at even, but he got a birdie on 18 to win -1. I was hoping he won at even just so, like,
Yeah.
nobody went under par.
Yeah.
But we were talking about that. Like, I'd rather see, -4 win the tournament, and it was only -1 even.
But man, that last like 9 holes, just with the pouring rain, and they stopped, and that course was completely different after the rain.
Yeah, it looked like rain. I just saw, like, an umbrella. So an umbrella, but I didn't actually, like, really watch it. Bowman Best Contenders, FIFA Series 2, and
Joey Chestnut is back at the hot dog.
yeah, that's 4th of July, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because he had a sponsorship deal with a plant-based hot dog company.
He just blows everybody away these days, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because Kobayashi's been gone
Yeah.
from the game for a while. That's right. Didn't we just watch? Didn't I show you the Kyle?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, they traded for the hot dog guy. As I said, it was Kobayashi from Japan. It's such a good video. All right, we got soccer is just about full. We have 2 left. Atletico and Inter Milan. It's only $80 in total. Definitely not filler worthy. We get that going as soon as we get those 2 teams off the board. The Bowman Best U has stalled since we just got some back in and put it up the other day. Draft is right around the corner. It's about a week and a half away.
A week from Wednesday.
Look at that. Week from Wednesday. Yeah, there's definitely some big guys coming out of there in the draft. Half left, just about. I think 16 left in Series 2 Jumbo. Don't have that on the shelf because it's a sealed case. Top Scrum NBA is also a sealed hobby case. Just grabbed one off the shelf. They did have that handy, but it will be a sealed deal case on that one. How many left there?
18.
18 left. A lot of cheapies, though. A lot of cheapies. Spurs, big one still there. Looking for Wemby stuff, of course, but also Castle, big time. Contenders football has been making some waves. We are down to, I think, half the spots, 16.
16, yeah.
16 spots In Contenders, that is a 3-box random teamer. Curry, what's
Curry?
up, Curry? Almost falling that soccer. I think you might have U.S. women. I was making the list earlier, minus the 2 teams that hadn't been sold yet. How we doing, Curry? I've seen you selling some singles in the women's soccer Facebook group. Some nice stuff. Yeah, Devers traded is. There was like talks of like, oh, do you think they'd get rid of him at the start of the season when he was being whiny about going to going to DH, and then it just had settled down for a while.
Yeah, it's just odd because usually, if you know that you're going to trade someone, you sit them that day.
Right. Well, I think San Fran came to the table because Harrison was supposed to start that night.
Yeah.
They literally handed the scorecard in, I think, the lineup card, and he was on it for the pitcher. They were playing 2 hours after the Red Sox game ended, and they had to like take back the lineup card. So I have a feeling San Fran came to the table and was like, "Listen, we're gonna do it right now. Either like we'll eat all the salary, maybe that was a sticking point, or like we'll throw something extra in." I mean, it could have been the Sox doing it too, but my guess is the Sox would have held Devers out if they were trying to make that move.
That's true.
And the Giants were like, maybe they heard somebody else was coming knocking. Apparently, a couple other teams had called, but I think San Fran was probably the only team that was willing to take on the whole contract. And the Sox probably loved getting out of that contract. That ownership group right now. Get those ready. I mean, he's a phenomenal hitter, and after that historically bad start, he's been a stud. But the not being a team player thing, even though I believe the Red Sox mishandled it, that does irk me a lot. It's hard to root for a guy like that.
Right, we're supposed to be the leader.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure he's the leader type, but I don't know. I don't follow it that closely. He doesn't strike me as the leader type though. He's a like, jovial guy. Like seems like pretty chill, up until this whole like position stuff. But like just in the dugout and stuff, he seems pretty chill. But I don't know. When you're getting 300-something million and you're not willing to, and it's the stuff he said too. Athletic off the board. Thank you, Curry. He like some of his stuff when they were interviewing him, like, oh, they just asked me to switch positions, like they put you at DH, like you were always gonna hit.
Right.
So like, I don't really count that as switching positions, like, and then his follow up was, now they want me to switch positions again. I'm only 2 months into this new position.
Yeah. Right.
He's DHing.
Right.
And then he's like, what's next? Somebody in the outfield's going to get hurt and they're going to tell me I need to go play center field. It's like, no, dude. They're putting you in the spots they think you could fit.
Right.
Like, that's crazy talk. Come on. That's irritating. That's when the guy just like... And granted, I think the team messed the whole situation up. Right? Going into off-season, it should have been like, listen, Rafi, like... We need to put you at DH, but like we also want you to take some grounders at first, just in case, because they hadn't signed what's his face either. They didn't know he was going to blow his knee out or whatever,
right.
Achilles or knee, whatever it was. But Cassis hadn't signed. They were trying to get him like on the cheap, early, locked up. He wasn't biting, so Devers is pretty bad at third base. So it's DH or first base for a guy like that. That's just how it goes as time goes on, right? So they messed it all up, but I don't know his comments.
Just added fuel to the fire.
Not good.
It would be hilarious if the Giants asked him to play first and he agrees.
Yeah, they already had a talk with him. It's like, hey, man. Yeah, because they have their third baseman's out right now, right? Is it still Crawford? Who do they have at third? They have somebody legit at third that's hurt right now. So I don't even know if he would have gone back to third for the Sox. I just don't think I think he was just done with them.
Jason and Noah swooping in with the close.
Closing it out, baby. All right, I broke my phone glass already.
You don't have the protective thing?
No, like the glass protector.
Ah,
I broke already, and this phone's like 5 days old, and it took me like 2 years to break my last one. So, not good. What are you gonna do? That's why we put that on. We have a full case of this. Topps Chrome NBA full case of Topps Chrome. You got Chef Curry on the front. Check that out. Two autos per box on the hobby. Bowen, best you. Men, women, people coming out in the drafts. Some of the biggest players coming out in the draft for the men's side in 9 days. Contenders football. Contenders Optic football comes out this week. One of my favorite products ever. This is Contenders. 24 random teamer half full 16. It's $27.99 a spot. $27.99.
Yes.
I've got 6 boxes of select FIFA. So while this is going, we're gonna need some help on filling the rest up. Let's see, how do we want to do this? You got the list there. Does it look good? That list I downloaded earlier. Apparently there's 6. Yeah. Chapman, yes. They had Crawford at the Giants for a little while, right?
He was shortstop.
Did he play short? Did he play a little third? I'll trim that on screen just a little bit. Not necessary, but just a little. Nice. Perfect. Thank you. All right, we good? You good?
Good.
Chat, you good? Let's do it. All right, crew, here it is. First break of the evening, June 16th here, a little Monday night. We've got 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 in total. It's a half case of 24-25 select FIFA. It's a 6-box PIT number 1. All teams are taken, which is lovely. Helps everybody. Good luck here. 101 bounty. This stuff's got low numbered stuff, so 101 would not shock me. This is by far, in my opinion, the best select soccer each year. So I'll get this first box out here. We just did some Serie A. We did some EPL a little before that. Now we've got some of this. There's also La Liga out there. La Liga is a very top-heavy set in terms of teams. Three autos or mem, so random allocation of the hits. Football is really the only select that guarantees X number of autos. Basketball, the soccers are always like a combination of 3, or any sort of combination to make 3 total hits between mem and autos. So that's the one good thing about football. A little bit of a better auto guarantee, but you do see plenty of boxes that are 2 autos, 1 mem in soccer, basketball, etc. Select basketball might be out this week, actually, now that I say that.
6/18.
6/18, Wednesday. What's the 25th?
Rainbow.
Rambo. Oh,
Luminance. Football.
okay. Oh, finest they're doing. Oh my god, they're doing it on Thursday. Shocker. Trash. These Thursday releases suck. But whatever. All right, crew, here we go. We've got startup box number 1. I see a tie-dye already. First, we got the tricolor Alexander Isaac for Sweden. And the tie-dye is Calafiori. Italians. Oh, wow. We got Zidane already on the artistic impressions. Isn't this the artistic impressions we hit the other day? Wasn't it Zidane out of Syria? Jeez. That's 1 out of 25 on the Calafiori. The bottom left corner of this is not in great shape right off the back. See it right there. See that? So just right out the gate there, Camden. And Zidane, it's a beautiful start right here. Look at that thing. I think for the France spot, John. Nice hit, John. Jeez, right out the gate. Beautiful. Pulisic on the red. Red should be unnumbered. They are. Uzoom. Mallory Swanson for the U.S. women. It's Curry's spots. Separated from the men. Sometimes we do them together. Sometimes we separate them. Cambiaso for Juventus on the camo. It's Camden. Camden, we've got 12 out of 135 for you. And we've got Yu Hyuk Kang. 9 out of 75. Seoul. They are all comboed, I believe. They are. Joe. Auto. Here we go. It is Giovanni Lo Celso. Pitch side Sigs. Argentina. Lucas. There you go, Lucas. What's up, man? Tricolor. Gyökeres. Ant got Sporting. Sure does. There you go, Ant. Nico Gonzalez. 117 out of 135. And I think, I don't know if you're watching, but, or you watch this later, I think you have some grading cards coming back tomorrow. Koke on the tricolor. Equalizers, Pickford, and Timber. We have a 4-card order that's due back in shop tomorrow, so it'll be a Wednesday reveal. The dual grades. Card and auto dual grades. I believe. I gotta double check. Hugo Larson, snapshots. Nicolo Fagioli, purple, Mem. That is 26 of 49. Back to that Juve spot, Canada. Araujo, Maximiliano, and a little rookie silver there. Silver field level. Pink, Victor, 26 of 59. Leverkusen, Easy E, where you at? Right here, right? Mikey Moore, here it is. It is Lucio, Brazil Inc., purple. 49 of 49, bookend. It's got that Brazil spot. Sean, there you go, Sean. Lucio, it's an Overwatch character. Sox swept the Yankees in 2 hours after the last game of the sweep. Devers was traded. Not even 2 hours. So they made him take a cab home from the flight. They didn't even get him a car. They just sent him in a cab. It's crazy.
See you later.
A couple of weeks ago, John Henry met them a few weeks ago, maybe on a road trip to like have a meeting with him, and I think they told the GM to stay at home because the GM and him were not seeing eye to eye. I think it was the GM. Maybe it was Cora, but I think it was GM. Breslau. Thought that was like all patched up and like, oh, like moving forward, they're on the same page in terms of what the long-term plan is going to be, and then yeah, maybe they were. Maybe it was.
They were. Like,
trade
okay. Yep. Yeah.
Henry's like, wait, I can get rid of you at $330 million? Really? That's too much to be paying at DH. $30 million a year for a DH. I mean, I guess if Aaron Judge was playing DH, maybe
Right.
I feel differently. Or like, coworker of mine is really pissed about it. He's a big Sox guy. All right, here we go. Box 2 for Tessie Locatelli. 49 of 59. Italy. Canada. Jude snapshots. We have a regular camo coming up in a second. First, we have the tricolor Gundolf. And it's Nico Williams for Spain. 75 out of 135. John. Rose on the tricolor. And the tricolor here, the red looks more orangey to me. It's going to Curry, USA Women. Love Rose. Cabin. It's a Yamal. It's a Mem. The Barcelona spot. John has both ends. Yeah, Barcelona and Spain. Trinity Rodman, nice. Cambiaso, camo, 19 out of 135. Juve's been getting on the board with some parallels so far. Alonga red, unnumbered. Nusa and Julian Alvarez. Equalizers. Alley, we've got an auto here. It is Gerard Piqué. He was the one married to Shakira, right? And then cheated on her.
I don't know, but that's a weak signature.
It is. I'm pretty sure there was like a viral video of them on a beach, and she was really pissed at him for like taking pictures with like young girls in bikinis, and they like had a spat on the way out of the beach, and then later they separated and they were together for a while. I don't know about divorce; they were together. Juan Sang-woo. Pretty sure it was him. And Nico. Checkerboard, 53 of 75. Yamal Future. Marmouche. Blue. Ooh, blue unnumbered. Oh, look at the back of that. Look how off that is. It's like tilted to the left. See how close the top left is to there, and the right is not even. I guess the front of the card's pretty off on that one too. Gyökeres Sporting. That is going to Ant-Man. That's one of his boys. 17 of 49. Colin and Jillian, how we doing? Oh, we have the Tessellation coming up. These are nice. I think these are out of 8 or 15. It's horizontal, too. Oh, we got an auto behind that. It's horizontal. I'll just put it in the back. Alessandro Del Piero. The Italians. There's a purple auto. 47 of 49, Camden. Italia. And here we go. It is Harry Kane, England. England spot, John. These are nice. These on Mosaic Football. 6 of 15. Kaner. Just got his first trophy, right? Nice. Tessellations. I think it's the first year they added the tessellations to this stuff. So. What's for dinner, Colin? Jillian? It's grilling season. Pretty sure, Colin, you're a griller. All right, who wants in on some more breaks tonight? Halfway home essentially on the top Series 2 Jumbo. Halfway home exactly on the Contenders football. Still got most of the spots left in the Bowman Best U basketball.
Toss some links in chat.
There you go.
Make it easy.
Everybody had a good weekend. Happy Father's Day to those. Fathers in the group. Fathers of people in the group. Soren. Still got 4 boxes to go. Hopefully we can get some movement on something else during this. Got Pacers Thunder tonight, right? All right. Good luck here. Martinelli, middle stop. Another tessellation. Here we go. This one is Shuey. Nice. France. Another nice card for France. Numero uno, 1 of 15. John, very nice. Go along with that Zidane, right? Mikey Moore. Red Yamal, unnumbered, but we take it. Field level for Spain. Musiala. Purple Mem. 34 of 49. Camden, the Germans. Saliba. James Madison, Tottenham. Getting on the love. 7 of 75. I believe that's Flip. It sure is. What's up, Flip? For Tessie, Camo. 18 of 135. Italy, Camden. Is a Pele? Is this a negative or is it just a photo they chose for his card? It's just the photo they chose. Nothing SP about this, right? You have a checklist up or no? That's sick either way. It's nice. It's just the photo they chose. Nice field level there. Sandro Martinez on the blue camo, 17 of 30. Argentina. That's pretty sick. That's a nice kind of color match look there. Lucas. And auto right behind that is Gavi, Barcelona. John. This stuff's always awesome. It's a ton of fun. Auto. Dumfries. Inter Milan. And a couple nice cards of his lately. That was Jason Noah. Look at that. With the clothes love, baby. Latoro. We have a pink Frimpong. Leverkusen. 36 of 59. Eric. Gold here out of 10. So maybe gold field level, maybe? It is Pedri. Ooh, how could that be a Yamal? Oh, we have a Messi. Is that a Messi SP or something? Just unstoppable, okay. Pedri gold. Bookend, 10 of 10. That is a beautiful card, my lord. John's like, oh, Photoshop your mom there, would you? It's gold, John. That is messy. Our Turkoglu on the mem card for Benfica, Ant-Man. Oops, and Alexander Isaac. Alright, 3 down, still 3 to go. 101 bounties, 290. Definitely a product that's got a decent shot at one. Not sure what the Grizzlies are doing trading Bane besides Ja. He was their best player. The 4 firsts are all going to be mid to late first because the Magic tournament. Yeah, but you got to... Yeah, not a lot of women yet. Just that Rose Curry. Early tricolor. You got to remember, though, first-round picks have value in trades, right? So you could flip those in some sort of other trade. And teams seem to disregard where their picks are going to be in the NBA. It's just like, oh, first round, you know, for those future picks. They don't seem to care. They're just like, oh, first round, it's an asset. It's a big asset. So now if they have a fire sale, then I don't know, it becomes an interesting conversation. Like if they trade Ja and JJJ. Yeah, those are just depth guys for sure. Yeah, but you're not going to get studs back for a good player and 4 first rounders. You're not going to get 4 first rounders and 2 starters for, you know, that player. What drives me bananas, honestly, is not even what are the Grizzlies doing. It's what are the prices of some of these other guys going to be? Like, that was Desmond Bain. He's a great player, but, like, he's not a great player. You know what I mean? Like, he's not... Like, look at the Luka trade now. Like, they've got 4 firsts and a couple, like, viable NBA players. They're, like, depth guys, but they're, you know, they're viable. And Mbappe, Silver, and what did Luka get? It's crazy. I mean, Luka got AD, don't get me wrong, but, like, AD's 30 what now?
32ish.
Red, Savino on the field level. Mbappe, nice blue field level. Red's both not numbered. Phil Foden, also not numbered, but it's tricolor. And Giovanni Di Lorenzo. What do you want at 59? Italy, Canada. True Camo, Timothy Weah. U.S. Men, 107 out of 135. The centering on some of these has been really, like, tilted to the left. Seems like they didn't line up the printer right on some of them. Materazzi, look at that smiley face in the swoop. You don't see a lot of smiley faces like with the nose. Camden. Lily Johannes. Ekatike. Alright, we've got, it feels like a mem or an auto. It's a tie-dye. It is Matteo Rhody. Italy. Getting on the board here a little bit. 10 of 25, Camden. Gold? Ooh. Gold Holland in the Norway spot. Joe, beauty right here. Look at that thing. 2 of 10. This is the second best player in the world behind Yamal now, right? Even though Yamal's like 18. Wow. Holland Goldie. Love to see it, Joe. Very nice. This stuff's always absolute fire. Stuff being ever. This is Rose again. Is that the same tricolor we hit already, card? I believe it is. Ooh. Somebody's going to be happy about this. The blue camo Gyökeres. 20 of 30. Ant-Man. Zobo. Got the regular camo. Jeez. Camo rainbow. Here it comes. 36 out of 135. Ant-Man. Pulisic on the silver field level. Waldemar Anton. 20 of 75. Germany, Camden. Grealish, DePaul, and Ali. Still two to go. Anything can happen in this stuff. Packs never sit in those inserts. I don't know why they keep putting those inserts in select boxes. They don't do what they're designed to do, so seems like a waste. I feel like deals are going to be expensive for everybody if Bane's getting players in 2 and 4 first rounds. That just seems crazy to me.
Is Durant getting traded?
Yeah. Apparently the Spurs, they didn't like what the Spurs came back with. They want, is it Sochan or Castle included, and the Spurs don't want to include either of those guys. Everybody wants Castle from the Spurs. I mean. Men's College World Series no-hitter.
19 Ks.
19 Ks, first no-hitter since 1960. Oh, my Lord. That's wild. first in 65 years. Third ever, is that what that says? 19K. Oh, that's a game of a lifetime right there. Jeez. Against who?
Murray State.
Pedro Goncalves.
Was that where
503?
Morant went? John Morant.
Did he? Marcus Thuram on the mem card. France. You got me on that one. Rhody. Red. Gold. Courtois. Real. Oh, not a gold. Jeez. Don't mind me. It's a red. It's stuck to this filler, though. It's literally got glue. It's just a red. It's an unnumbered red. Oh, look at it. It's got glue on it. You can probably get that off. Look at the stuck to that. There's glue. It's a Courtois red, nothing crazy. I thought it was a gold because I saw the gold trim on the inside. Stats malpractice or tanking best strategy I think of. GMs that aren't in position to win are going all in on immediate next few years in the draft because NIL impacting athletes staying longer. Huh. What's up for Sella? Interesting. Cole Palmer, Chelsea. Does he have a squad? Nope. Yep, he does. Eric has him. Well, that's his PC right there. Pulisic on the tricolor unnumbered AC Milan, Camden. Yamal Future. Tricolor, Lansang. But a pink Colo for France. Nice little card there. 38 of 59. Back to John. Some more pro-ready draft eligible players. A la Buddy Healed and the Villanova crew. Jin Q Kim. Kyu Kim. 22 out of 75 in the combo spot, Joe. Lewis Skelly on the camo. Nice little rookie there. Not bad at all. 12 out of 135. Arsenal spot. Nice Lucas. Snapshots. No. Palmer snapshots. Unstoppable for Tessie. 18 of 25. Where was that when we had that messy unstoppable? That would have been nice. Inter. Jason and Noah. The tie-dye coming up. It is an auto. Good luck. Should be an auto 25. Paulo Dybala. Argentina. Lucas. Dick auto. I wish Select did more thin autos on non-mem autos. That tie-dye looks fire, though. Always does. All right, last box here. 5 down. 1 to go. I like the Villanova crew commercial they did where... what's his name got traded to Minnesota? Oh, why am I blanking? And like Brunson, and they see him in the hallway in the tunnels.
DiVincenzo?
Yeah, DiVincenzo. Like,
Yeah.
hey Dante, and they like throw him. What did they throw him, a soda or something?
I think it was a hat.
Was it a hat?
Yeah.
It wasn't a drink commercial.
I don't think so. It was just like a phone carrier commercial to stay in touch or something. T-Mobile, maybe.
It's funny the way. Yeah, it's so good. The fact they agreed to do it is hilarious.
I mean,
They get paid, yeah,
for it,
but
so.
still, like if you're salty about it, like if you like DiVincenzo specifically,
Yeah.
the other guys, it's like they're still at least hanging out with each other.
Knicks still don't have a coach, right?
No,
A clown franchise, just clown owner.
a lot of clown franchises and owners out
Yeah.
there in sports. The Red Sox might fall into both those categories right now themselves, which is disgusting in this market.
Right.
It's absolutely gross.
Any large market, you should be able to just, buy your
Boston,
way in.
all like L.A., Boston, New York, like
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah, what else? Chicago's not even. I mean, Cubbies been okay. White Sox is absolute trash. All right, crew, here it is. Box 6. 6 of 6. Equalizers, Sophia. Zidane on the regular camo on the front spot. Nice. 8 out of 135. Going to John. Ooh, nice. No redemption needed. Look at that Norway spot in this break. Joe. We go Holland Goldie. Now we go Holland Purple Ink. I'm going to put this down in a second so I can turn this around easier. 34 of 49. Pitch side Sigs. Look at that, Joe. Congrats, buddy. Good stuff. Nice Norway spot. Holland's everywhere in this stuff right now. Ooh, we have a honeycomb coming up. Pulisic red. Bastoni. I'll get you a number on this one in a second. Let's check out this honeycomb. It is greasy. 5 of 30 on the Bastoni for Inter. Jason and Noah. And this honeycomb should be unnumbered. Yeah. Atletico. That was a late take by Curry. Nice, Curry. Honeycombs are absolutely beautiful. They were even better the first year they made them in football in terms of how they looked. There was like smaller honeycomb pieces, and it covered more of the card, but that's still awesome. Nice, Curry. Franco Israel. 10 of 75. Sporting rookie for Ant-Man. Goalie love. Mallory Swanson camo. Nice. There you go, Curry. A little heater in the last box, maybe. 129 or 135. Bastoni on the mem. Saliba Slaughterback. All right, last little stack. A little less than half the box. I had a little more than half on that side. KDB. Tricolor here. Bangula. For Juve. Juve started hot. Went a little cold. Aiden Norris. Agahawa. Tricolor. Kochu on the unnumbered blue. Got Barcola on the mem. Found out our hits, I believe. France. We do have a pink coming up, though. Pink. So a low number. Rose in there. It is Rhody, Man City. Joe. 21 out of 59, Joe. Wansang and Waneri to round it out. I'll have to get a set up for a recap here in a second. No 101 hit there, so we are going up on the bounty to over 300 bucks. Heading into the next break. I agree, Curry. Just that's the first time. Well, we've done some of the other select. This select seems worse than the others on the centering. The FIFA, which is typically the nicest one. I mean, some like this one looks nice. This first card, it's a little off on the bottom, I guess. Top distance looks nice. But some of these were pretty off on this design. This design was especially easy to spot. But you can see it, like this one's good left to right. It's got some edging issues, but I agree with you just by looking at some of these. All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 24-25 select FIFA 6-box PRT number 1. Much love on the fill. We're going to start with unnumbered red, white, blues. Some field levels, a little silver Mbappe in there. Blue also unnumbered. All unnumbered stuff in here. Reds are unnumbered. This Pele, like nice black and white photo. All right, numbered stuff, starting with our camos. Cambiasso, Nico, Cambiasso again. Are they like numbers? 12 and 19, not back-to-back. Nico, for Tessie, Weah, Gyökeres, Lewis Skelly, nice little rookie there. Zidane, beautiful. Mallory Swanson, another nice one. Kang, Nico, Madison, Anton, Kim, Israel, Boniface, Locatelli, Frimpong, Di Lorenzo on some pinks. So continuing with pink here. Start the next stack. Colo and Rhody. We get to our blue camels. These are at 30, I believe, yes. Martinez, Gyökeres, Goncalves, Bastoni, Calafiori, tie-dye's always out of 25. There's a pink for Tessie in here. Tessellation's out of 15. Shui and Kaner. We had a couple golds in here. We had the Pedri gold. We had the Holland gold. Very nice. The nice greasy honeycomb. And the Zidane Artistic Impressions SP. Got some mem cards here. Barcola, Bastoni, Palmer, Durham, Zobo, our Turkey Blue, Yamal, Gyökeres Purple, Moose, Fagioli, and Retigui on the tie-dye out of 25, and then some autos. Materazzi, Gavi, Dumfries, PK, pitch size 6, Celso, Del Piero Purple, Lucio Purple, Purple, Holland, pitch side 6, and the tie-dye, Dybala. There it is, crew. Appreciate the fill. 101 bounty will go up to 305 after that break. 305. We will have more select FIFA up on the site tomorrow evening. Gold.
Yeah.
Should be like right there somewhere. And just throw it right there. The Top Score NBA will be a sealed deal case, such as the box off the shelf for display purposes. Don't have a Series 2 Jumbo handy right this second, but we have a sealed deal case of that. Baseball. We got Bowman Best U Basketball, 2 boxers, random letter breaks. We've got random team break of Contenders football. And those are the 4 products on the site. 3 pictured. The one not pictured is Series 2 Baseball. We have the Jumbo case with 16 spots left. We've got 16 left Contenders football random teamer. That's a 3-boxer, $27.99. 16 left in the MLB Series 2 Jumbo full case. That's a PYT. We have 18 left in the full case of Topps Chrome NBA. That's also a PYT. And then the random letters, we have 3 breaks of the 24-25 Bowman University Best Basketball. That's a random letter, first letter of last name. You got the projected top 3 picks in that product. You've got a bunch of big-time women in that product as well. You got Juju, Hidalgo, among many others. It's really nice stuff. And that's where we're at on the sites. Do need some help to get another thing filled up tonight. Hands a breather for a second.
Do the Panthers close it out?
I don't know. They've been. I know there's been a couple overtime games. I feel like they've been by far the better team in the series, and the series could easily be over already. I mean, that 3-0 game they blew. That ended up going overtime because they came back and scored 20 seconds to go. I feel like they've been the better team. I want them to win. I would love to see a game 7, but I want them to win. So much for Marchand at this point that, like, I don't know if I want to risk the games, you know. Like, if you guarantee me Florida's winning 7,
Right.
go to game 7, that'd be awesome. Like, give me overtime, game 7, double overtime, like, it'd be incredible. But, like, I'm not going to be heartbroken if Florida doesn't win. Like, it's not
Right.
it's not
there's
Boston.
no-
It's
right.
just Marchand interest, that's all. And I'm actually a big Kachuk guy. Even though they've been dominating the Bruins as of late. But I don't know, at home, they've been the better team. They're going to have last change. I feel like they get. I don't know. It's been a fairly tight series, even though I really do feel like Florida's been the better team. Even though there's been some tight games in there, I feel like they've carried play for more chunks. Marchand, if the Panthers win it, it's going to be Marchand or Bennett for the Conn Smythe. If not, McDavid might. I don't know how many McDavid points he has. Can you look
I
up?
think he's tied with Draisaitl. I think it was 32 each.
So those guys have even more points. So, I mean, could he win it again and lose the Cup Finals? Oh, could you imagine? They have that many more than, like, Marchand has 3 game-winning goals. He has a shorthanded goal. Like, 2 of his game-winning goals are in overtime. So it's not like, they won 3-2. He scored the 3rd goal in the 2nd period, and then, that just ended up being...
33 each.
Yeah, that's a lot more than... I don't know. There's no goalie winning it. I know that for sure. Bobrovsky's given up plenty of goals. And they've had both goalies play for Edmonton. And no goalie stood on their head and knocked out to the finals. Bennett's the odds-on favorite. That makes sense. He's got a little more than Marchand. He's got more goals for sure. He's got 15 goals. He's a pretty significant favorite. But that's projecting Florida to win the series.
Right.
You can tell just based on those odds. Because, those other guys have points.
Series plus 300, so if you think that they're going to come back and win the series, any better off just betting both of them or Conn Smythe. Right?
Yeah, because you can split your bet and get $4.50 a piece on average if you split your bet. Yeah. Craig, good. How are you, Craig? Happy Monday. Happy Father's Day, Craig. Late, but it's there. Said it earlier to any of the fathers in chat. I know you are one, so. Curry, you have kids or a kid? I think maybe. I think you do, right? Priscilla, do you? Tyler, I don't think Tyler does, but what do I know? I don't think Colin. You need some help to fill on top of that soccer? Doing great? Nice. Excellent. Here. No kids here? I didn't think so, but I don't know every detail of everybody's lives. But I was pretty sure. 2 dogs for Stella. Trying to trade mine if anyone has any socks hits. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Devers Noonan. I don't think I want kids in trade, though. I think I want something else. Give me, some other hits for my PC. You got any Star Wars hits? I'll trade you all my Devers. It was your birthday last week, though. There we go.
Birthday.
Happy 40th, Colin. Congrats, man. Man, you hit 40 before I did. That's crazy, dude. It's zoomed right ahead. Colin, you're a Sox guy, right? What's your take on the Devers thing? Craig, you're probably a Sox guy. Priscilla, you a Sox guy? Oh, Frisella's a wild card. It could scream Yankees to me. I don't know. Junior over there. Liz with the Royals in Series 2. 33. I knew it wasn't really 40. 33. That's a good number. I like that. Who's older, you or Jillian? I'm not asking Jillian her age. This is my roundabout way to get a ballpark. See how I did that? Not that I know of, at least. What's that movie? Who was it? Is it the dude from Dodgeball?
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn, yeah. What's the movie where he's got 1,000 kids because he was a sperm donor? He's got literally 1,000 kids.
Didn't that happen in real life?
Yeah. Well, somebody got cut off in a European country because he had too many kids. They made him stop. He was outlawed from donating. I'm gonna start for sure. No, he's a great. Hopefully, young guys can get consistent playing time now. Older than Jillian, cool. Never rooted for the Red Sox. Only New England team I've ever rooted for. I've never rooted for. Okay.
Delivery man.
Delivery man. Yeah, he had like 1,000 kids, right? Was it Vince Vaughn or somebody else? I'm not a big Vince Vaughn guy. I did like him in Wedding Crash. I thought was funny.
2013.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 kids, right?
All right, Chris Pratt. Oh.
Chris Pratt was in it too. Yeah, he wasn't being a team player, but they just started winning. Could have waited a couple weeks. Yeah, I didn't like the team player stuff. We were talking about that earlier. Obviously, he was playing great after that historically bad start. But that he was being, as we were talking earlier, so I apologize if you're already here at the start, whoever's listening, but he was being really unpleasant about the whole thing, but the team also messed it up too. So, but getting that much money and, at least contract-wise, you'd expect him to be some sort of leader on the team, even if he doesn't want to be the alpha. It's just a bad look. It's hard to root for a guy that is saying the stuff he was saying, even if the team messed it up.
On a couples retreat was low-key good too. You gotta find someone you want to go to Applebee's.
I didn't see Couples Retreat.
It was funny.
That one seemed a little more like mature comedy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's a little more like Wedding Crashes was like more mature comedy versus like, Dodgeball was just like dumb. I know most chat probably loves it too alongside you, but it's not my thing.
I laugh just thinking about it.
Like Dodgeball over Zoolander though. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's trash. You like Zoolander too?
No.
Okay, thank God. We can still be friends.
Just...
That's just like the lowest of low comedy. You're laughing about it now though.
No, just because it's all just like not fake, but just kind of like
Yeah, it was
like
ridiculous.
forced to just act like I don't know. I mean, it's acting, but just
It was bad.
the fashion world, I guess.
How are they gonna fit in the school? They ever become a better team player manager? Yep, agreed on both ends. I didn't think they both were messed up, but the player not coming around after, like, I'm sure the team did something to try and smooth it. Like when Henry went out there on the road trip to Kansas City or whatever. Oh, that would have been some sort of, okay, our bad a little bit. If not, I mean, shame on them, but he was dug in. And you're paying a designated hitter $30 million a year. It's kind of a tough contract all the way through 37. Yeah, I'm not a Will Ferrell guy, but old school was decent. Yeah, I'm not a Will Ferrell guy. I'm not a Ben Stiller guy. I did like the Meet the Parents movies though, and Something About Mary I liked. That was Stiller, right? Yeah.
Ben Stiller was great in Heavyweights.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's old school. It's like as I was growing up watching that.
Yeah.
That and Major Payne.
Yeah.
That was Wayans' brother, right?
Yeah.
Was it Damon Wayans? I think it was Damon. We got Contenders. Football Random Teams is halfway full. Now Top Series 2 Jumbo is officially halfway full. NBA Topps Chrome Full Hobby Case is almost halfway full. And we've got all those Bowman U Best. Yeah, Major Payne's classic. Love it. The picture too, like the cover photo for Major Payne. That's like, I probably could have drawn that for you, and my memory kind of sucks. But like, it's so like ingrained in my mind. Once you pulled it up, I was like, "Yep, that looks right." 95. Jeez. Old. We're starting to close out Series 2. Get him on the phone. If he was allowed, he would. He's a Series 2 fiend. He'd rather close it himself on Wednesday, though, when he's here. That's his kind of break, I think he put a request in. He wants to rip it, too. You have Major Pain on DVD. That's amazing. I had like a CD tower, but I didn't have CDs because I don't really listen to music much. Um, and I got DVDs, which came in like boxes like this, right? Kind of,
Yeah.
this shape.
Okay.
So, but I had a CD tower at home that held like 30 CDs or something. So, I don't know, my project as a kid, back when like, printers and computer work wasn't as super easy and stuff as it is now, was I would take the photo, I think I like scanned the cover or I found a photo online and then I like cropped it to fit like a regular CD case and put all my DVDs into CD cases that I bought. Like I bought a ream of CD cases, but I made my own like color printed of the cover photo just so I could actually see what they were and put them on my little CD rack.
You must have had a lot of time. Yes.
Yeah. Between that, I don't know, grinding Madden or something and doing schoolwork. 1-0 Rays. Who are they playing? Are they playing the Sox or? I have no idea. No, Sox are on the road, right? Well, I guess they could be in Tampa, but they're going West Coast.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh, the Sox playing tonight? Oh yeah, they're on the West Coast already. Seattle.
Don't they face
San Fran coming up.
Yeah.
Yep. In next series or series after that, they're on the road for 10 days in West Coast. So it's probably like Seattle, San Fran, and like the Angels or something. I don't know. Caminaro's got homers in the last couple of games, I believe, right? What a beast. He's got like, what, 17, 45, something like that? RBIs? Somewhere around there? Caminero stats? Can you click on him? 245. 1745, jeez. I think I know my Rays stuff better than Tyler. Had for 9th in the MLB in homers and 19th in RBIs. Pretty good deal, man. Pretty good deal. Get those walks up a little bit. You have a lot of strikeouts? 50, yeah.
everyone. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, that's not terrible in 67 games.
That's actually
That's
low
not bad,
if
yeah.
you're less than one a game.
But his walks, 17. So he swings. It's Adam Dunn's strikeout, right? Him and Willie Mo Pena.
Willie Mo.
Willie Mo Pena hit one so deep. I think it was in the Reds Park. Like, oh my lord, that thing down the left field line was just rocketed. Arana's been good too. I saw like one per game at bats.
No, he has Adam Dunn crushed in batting average.
Oh yeah, Adam Dunn's
Negative
average.
WAR.
What's his strikeouts though? Strikeouts 559 in 599 games.
He didn't have more than this. Like what? I thought he had more.
More what, homers?
Yeah.
No, he just had some
884?
ridiculous bomb shots, like 520 feet, stupid. Like
Because Adam Dunn had it.
Adam Dunn had a boatload of home runs. He played a while. You're maxing out your All-Star game votes every day. That's not surprising. How many games played? The strikeouts here. Scroll down. 2,300 in how many games played?
2001.
2001.
460. If he got to 500, do you think he would have been in the Hall of Fame?
I hope not. How many years? 14 years.
He was like he would fit in perfectly.
Yep, he was ahead of the times.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a perfect player for today's baseball game.
Where's his? Yeah, it's like 40,
40
and 92 ribbies.
So 5 years in a row, 40, 40, 40, 40, 46 homers. 100, 106, 92, 101, and 102. Like, how consistent is that?
People just couldn't get base.
What were his averages those 5 years in a row? Were they like mirror images too? Where's his average for those 4 years?
256, 247, 234, 264, 236.
Yeah, so we had a couple 260s and then the rest, like, it's a couple 230s and a
159.
159. And a legit amount of plate appearances. 500 plate appearances. 159. That's gross. and only 11 homers. So like the fact that they stuck with him, and then he went. I mean, he had 41 the year before. It's crazy. Oh, it's when has it not been, Tyler? It's All-Star game voting, and you can't do anything about it. Like you can't even have like peer-to-peer voting because that's just gonna be a popularity contest as well. They'll be a little more unbiased than like fans. So it's got to be like coaches or media, but then you get into media voting for like things like
Priscilla with the Mavericks.
nice, thanks
Okay.
Ryan. The media when it comes down to like Hall of Fame voting and stuff, they always like try and make statements with stupid votes or non-votes. It's like who can you trust?
But then each team has to get at least one, right? Or is
In
that done
baseball,
in baseball?
I think that's still in
Yeah.
baseball because they want everybody to have a interest in watching the game.
Yeah.
I don't think they took that rule away, but I'm not sure.
Wasn't there a time when everyone like had to play, or was that just they're trying to just get as many people in as possible, and then it got to the point that they didn't have enough pitchers because of that debacle. And
Oh, everyone
when
had to play in the
extra
game.
I don't know if they had to, but they literally
Yeah, they try and
matter,
get
just-
everybody in for something. Yeah, except the guys that are like hurt, they'll just like or the
Yeah.
pitchers, the
Yeah.
starters that are named, they go, but they're not gonna pitch. You know.
But the players and coaches
For the All-Star game, players and coaches. Yeah, I'd go players and coaches. I think they'd be a little more unbiased, and they'd like to recognize guys that have worked their tails off. I think.
Right,
I think
yeah.
there'd be some respect there. Media, in theory, should be the most unbiased, but there's been some stupid stuff with like Hall of Fame voting and all that. But fans, like I get why the fans, because they get clicks and views and like all that stuff. I get why they do fan voting for sports stuff like that. But fans are just, it's like literally Tyler's sitting at home on his computer right now, maxing out his votes all day. He's just literally getting carpal tunnel clicking the Tampa Bay guys. So it's like, versus the average person, like, oh, they might stumble across the site and be like, oh, I'll vote for my guys once, and then just like never open it again.
like there was a time where you just had like 5 votes max, like for like the entire year. 30,000% with your reasoning.
Nice,
Same.
let's go. Great minds. You know what they say. I do. I mean, I don't really. All the All Star games. What's the best one? It's baseball, I guess.
Oh, it's football. Come on.
Yeah. The Pro Bowl, my lord. I think it's baseball. I think it's
What
the
does
best All Star
hockey
game.
do now?
Hockey. This past year they didn't have one because they had the Four Nations.
Okay.
But what I love about hockey is they do the skills competition. It's awesome. They have a great skills competition, and they like mic up the guys. Not that the other sports don't do that now and stuff too, but they do a really good job with their skills competition. But the game gets out of hand. It always goes over. You can bet the over. It probably hits like a bazillion times. So does the NBA one, I think, and the NFL. I think that'll just go over. Like look up if the NHL All Star game
Except
has
those
gone
won
over.
the
It's like 12-9 all the time.
WNBA had a high one, but they didn't take into account that it was the Olympic team versus the like snubs. So like they were like all out trying to like play
Oh.
defense.
Yeah,
So,
they were grinding.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
baseball hands down because it has tradition and it meaning something.
What do you mean it meaning something? Remember when the World Series got home
About
field
that.
advantage?
Yep. Hoping that the Royals guy cared enough.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. Come on, Rose got to hit this homer in the ninth, just in case the Sox make the World Series. I think it's baseball though, followed by hockey for me,
Yeah.
and then basketball, then football. Football's trash.
Yeah.
Well, home field they took that away though.
Yeah.
That was like for 4 or 5 years, I think. I think that's been gone for a few years. But they did try and make it meaningful that way. It was an interesting wrinkle, but like the team, I mean, it's such a long season to be the best record and not get home field in the World Series after playing 162 games is pretty brutal. But I like the effort, A for effort, trying to make it like super meaningful. Oh, so like during that little window, yeah, it's I I really I like the attempts. I do make those players. I mean, NBA now, so NFL is actually probably the worst on guys
Yeah,
opting out. Like in terms of they just don't go play. They're
yeah.
like, oh, like
Football
hamstring
is the worst
injury.
because it was getting to the point like wasn't
Well, it's flag football now too.
yeah,
It's not even
but
real football.
didn't Mac Jones make it?
Yeah, because all the
'Cause-
quarterbacks opted
yeah.
out. Yeah,
So you literally, hey, you're the last starter. That's hasn't been
yeah.
selected.
Yeah.
So you could literally have
And then he
like
like
16 quarterback.
did like a 40-yard gritty after he was like whistled down. I
Yeah.
think it's a flag football game. I forgot all about that.
Which format do you like, Tyler?
I like the old format.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
The like OG format.
yeah, this current one where it's like a time, but then you get an extra boost if you hit one above like 450 feet.
Yeah. Just like they're making it worse. Yeah, the baseball all-star game is, and I think the pitchers take pride in it. And like the hitters aren't going up there like laughing and like, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
strike out. Like
Yeah,
it's
no, I'm
it's
not
all for
gonna
fun.
embarrass
Like
myself and
right, they're
strike
trying
out.
to smash one to look good in the all-star game.
Yeah.
Like baseball's just it's not even close. I don't think
Yeah.
in terms of how good it is. Look up the over/under and history of the NHL All-Star game, like recent history. It's got to be on the internet somewhere, right?
11, 12, 8, 9, 15, 7, 7.
Oh, 7-7. Maybe I'm wrong. 12-9, 11-10. 12-11 is shootout. That's pretty sick to watch.
So
17-12. Jeez.
it was like one on one.
You all the players to bet on themselves for prop bets during competition for only that weekend. Oh, you allow them to bet on themselves? Well, then you have guys tanking though, right? You'd have guys taking the unders
to
and
bet
yeah,
the,
only
like,
the
overs,
positive.
like, yeah.
You'd have to only allow betting positive props. Otherwise, the guy would be like, yeah, plus 1.5 hits for like the leader in average in the All Star game. He's gonna get up there and just absolutely whiff. But I see where you're going with it. There's some restrictions on what the props can be. It's like, guys that bet. Right,
yeah.
yeah. Guys that bet on their own games, like that have got caught betting on their own games. If they're betting on their own team, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
If they're betting against their team and they can impact that negatively very easily, like their own team negatively, that's trash.
Yeah, I'd say no with like the personal stats because then you could potentially, hey, I'm just gonna just try and get mine without the flow of the game.
Sure,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. No, I'm just
But-
talking the
but
outcome of the
betting
game.
on- yeah.
Outcome of the game. If you want to bet on your own game, as long as it's your own team to win, like, have at it. By all means. We should force every player to put like 5% of their salary up, spread across all the games so that they all try. NBA, you wouldn't have guys sitting out for these like
the
maintenance days.
All-Star game, and then they're playing defense. Maybe that's why these games is because there's no skin. Right, a benefit
Yep.
at risk is pro athletes, especially young ones on first contracts. Right.
Look at Robert Edwards, dude was a beast for the Pats, and then that was in like the beach flag football game during the All-Star week that they were down there, and he was never the same. Ruined his career. Yep, yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the postseason stakes was a really cool concept, but it's just also tough to take away the achievement of the team that's been grinding for months and months, 162 times. But yeah.
I think one of the college basketball and end of the year attorneys had a cash prize for first place for the team. So like the third tier
Oh,
attorney.
yeah, that works. And they kind of do that like in football, right? You get like Super Bowl bonuses and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, are we doing any more rips tonight? I mean, I'm loving the conversation, but let's see where we're at. Still in the same spot, South?
Same spot.
Bowman best you, how we crushed through a case and a half of that real quick, then we got some more in, and then so 17 on the top's ground. Like halfway home on the other 3 breaks. Like almost on the spot. CNBA game. Who's down on that one? This is a important game. I think this is where OKC finally takes hold of the series. Indiana had that game last game.
Yeah, they're up 10 going to the fourth.
They had it, and I think they needed that game. We'll see. I mean, they've been resilient, so we'll see what happens. They played the Thunder pretty well. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, Thunder had that one game where they were a comfortable lead the whole game, but it's in the best hit in the Bowman's best so far. Honestly, just because it was really cool. I don't remember the player, but we hit an out of 2 double patch auto. Just one player, but it had
Sharp.
2 patches. What's that?
Sharp.
Was it Sharp?
For Houston.
Yeah, you might be right. And it was double like MJ logo mans in little patches, like little circular like windows. Yeah, you might have run it, Emmanuel Sharp. This is new stuff. This isn't like from the same case or anything like that. If that's why you're asking. But if you're just asking out of curiosity, let me see if I can find it. A million pictures here.
Tyler agrees with me.
No, yeah, I think you guys are spot on. I deleted the photo. I'm trying to clean my phone out. It's been a disaster with photos.
Dual MJ logo man was insane.
Ah, there it is. This is such a cool card. I've never seen dual logo man for a single player card. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I've seen a couple others of those pop online too, of other players. So it's not like they just randomly did it for that one guy. It seems like that multiple players, if not all of them, might have that same kind of out of 2. Contenders Optic football is Wednesday. Down Baseball, I don't think the shop's getting direct for some reason, so I don't think we don't always mess with that anyways. Select Basketball is Wednesday, and Inception Baseball is Wednesday. So we got 3. There's technically 4 new releases, 3 of which we'll probably have some for breaks. Friday? Nothing Friday, right?
The 20th?
Yeah. G League Basketball comes out Thursday. Watch out.
Let's go, Brownie. Let's go. Flag had one.
I think he does, Tyler. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. It's crazy. I can't believe that. I mean, nobody was talking about Desmond Bane being traded. Like, Ja was being floated. But Desmond Bane being traded for that much, it really could be. A couple of the big, like, was it Windhorse and Shams, were saying that this offseason is going to be the craziest maybe ever in terms of, like, big names moving and stuff. And I believe it after Bane getting shipped out of nowhere for a boatload of picks and players. Though it does sound like Giannis is maybe not leaving. That's kind of a reversal of what everybody thought for a little bit.
Is Doc still there?
Yeah.
He's
He's not good.
no.
He just had the right team with the Celtics. Like, he's...
I mean, he was fine with the Celtics, but
Yeah, but like, since then, was he that good? Like, everybody thought he was amazing, but, like,
yeah.
he had the first, like, kind of super team.
Yeah.
Like, is he that good? Because
Well, you
what did
still
they
have
do
to-
outside of that? I mean, he went to the finals one more time and lost to the Lakers, right?
Well, was it Perkins tore his knee?
Perkins got hurt, yeah.
So
Or shoulder. Was it shoulder? Or is it
I
knee?
think
Knee?
I
He was hurt for sure. You're right. I don't know.
I mean, people are staying now just because hey, I can
Yeah,
make
that's what he's saying. Yeah.
make a million in college and still have fun,
Mm.
or
I'll make
potentially
more than a million in
get
college now.
second round and make less.
What's up, Camden? Camden, we're probably honestly done for the night. It looks like, unfortunately, but we did do the soccer. If you want to rewind and check that out, actually, I think the video is up as well. But pretty light night. It looks like we're halfway home on 3 breaks, and then we've got all that Bowen U Best. I'm hoping that the draft coming up, we can start filling some of that again. Tony and Judge, clear leaders in All-Star voting. Shocker.
Because Tyler has maxed out his votes for both of them.
Top 6 American League outfielders. Judge, Riley Green, Trout. He missed a bunch of time, didn't he? Stevie Kwan, Go Beeves, Javi Baez, and Bellinger. O'Hearn and leads Ben Rice in the DH category. What about Devers? Devers was DH till like last night, and can't even beat out Ben Rice, and he's having a monster year. Yeah, probably the new stuff. Contenders Optic Football, Select Basketball, and Inception Baseball. Probably all 3 of those. And soccer again, Select FIFA. So that's like projected stuff going up on the site. Those 4 products. Select FIFA for sure. I'm pretty sure on the other 3 brand new releases. Tomorrow around 8 p.m. all that stuff will go up. All right, crew. I think that is gonna do it for tonight. Only had the 2 orders since 7:01. So, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have a slow Monday, but that's okay. We had a slow Monday last week, and we ended up wrapping the week up nicely on a fun Friday. Yeah. So, we'll have some new releases on the site tomorrow evening. Soren and I will be in the house. We'll be doing some grading stuff before and after the stream as well. We got some stuff to get ready for another order send out. And yeah, until then, we've got pivotal Game 5 tonight in about 20 minutes or so, NBA. And we've got a potential closeout game tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited it's not on a break night. I kind of don't want it to go 7 just because we'll be breaking on Friday. So I'd like to see Florida win so I can watch it. But yeah, much love hanging out in chat tonight. We enjoyed that soccer break. Hopefully you did as well, for those that you were watching it or watch it later. We'll have some more of that. We'll have another half case up. If there's a stained glass, it'll be in the next half. And something else, right? We hit artistic impressions. Stained glass. It's if they're not guaranteed. The Visionary, yeah. Visionary. So. All right, crew. Once again, happy late Father's Day to the fathers in the group and everyone's fathers out there. Much love on that. And we'll see you on Wednesday night. Soren and I are in the house. And then Louth and I are back Friday. So we've got a normal schedule, normal folks here this week. Next week's going to be a little different. I have work things on Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll let you know how that's going to affect things for next week. But we'll be back Wednesday night.